Okay, so here is Draculaura's powder room that we got as a Toys R Us exclusive so that we could get the doll as well. On our box, it's Europeanised, and it's actually called it her bathroom rather than her powder room. But on the actual tags in store, it's still called the powder room. This one was on sale at the time. Rather than £35, it was £29.99. So we got that for £5 off.
Okay, so as you can see in the corner bit here, you've got Draculaura, the doll, and the little Count Fabulous in different attire to usual.
One thing to look out for when you're buying the Draculaura set is to look out for her hair, because some of them have some really strange looking hair in the boxes.
And a lot of them have very thin eyes in comparison to the artwork on the box.
Yes.
Okay, so here we've got the picture,
Yes.
couldn't think then, of what's going to be in it. It also says it's the perfect place to relax. You got the Monster High emblemy thingy bob, and the usual Draculaura box art.
Okay, so let's go to the side with the pictures. So we don't have little captions, unlike with the American one. So there, Draculaura is running the water for her bath.
We've got Count Fabulous bringing some bath equipment.
And then it turns out that the bath was actually for Count Fabulous, which he doesn't look all that pleased about.
Okay, and then if we turn it again, it shows us what we've got. Okay, so it looks like, based on this picture here, we've got some kind of maybe perfume of some kind. And we've got toothpaste and a toothbrush. And it shows the picture of her with the set. And also it says we got a bath tray as well in here. Only other things 0 to 3, made in China, and the other one in the set. And it also randomly says bathtub, but all the way up there.
Yes, the one thing that we wanted to point out was, if you don't buy the one that comes with Draculaura and you decide to get her separately at another point in time, you'll have a different picture on your mirror, because on the other version of this that doesn't come with the doll, they've put Draculaura's basic outfit in the mirror. Isn't it the basic? Yes.
The original, first basic, original that she always wears.
So if you do get them separately, then she won't be wearing the same thing that's in the mirror. Just to point that out. And they seem to have put earrings on there, but not on the picture of the doll. I think the doll had earrings. Did the doll have earrings?
Yes.
Yes, the doll has earrings, but the promo art for her doesn't.
Okay.
So,
and then you can just see the sides, just plastic. Top,
Monster High with the cobweb background.
And the bottom
is all of the information about copyright. So this was actually made last year by the looks of things.
Okay, the contents are the doll, the bathtub, the vanity mirror, and the odd little accessories you get with it.
So we'll get that out then and have a look at everything as it looks inside the box. So this is how the two separate parts look when you get them out of the box. As you can see, everything's already assembled in there, as it would be if you got it out of the ordinary bath box. Move that so we can have some light on it. So we have a plastic bag with the loose accessories, and then we have the bath there, and the vanity mirror set there,
which seem to be attached
by some kind of
paper cording.
Yes, rather than ordinary tags.
There are some tags in the other section though, it would appear. So there's that.
Okay, so that can go there.
We've also noticed that slightly annoyed me at least is we have crinkle paper and cracks in our paper. Of course, there's not much we can do about that.
Yeah, there's nothing that you can actually see of this when it's in the box, so
you just gotta hope for the best.
Kind of potluck. So Draculaura, similarly to the Claudine from the Room to Howl set, is on a small backing that comes inside the box just in the one corner. This one was taped down all across the side, so I kind of had to rip it out to get her out of the box. So there she is on there. Obviously there's no stand with her because they've stopped doing that for exclusives now. And then she's being tagged and sellotaped down.
Wildly taped.
Yes, so they really love using sellotape on these boxes. The tags on the outside of the box were also sellotaped down. So you'll definitely need some scissors.
Yeah.
So we'll have a go at getting her off of the backing now and set it all up. So here is Draculaura and her powder room set. Now the bath and vanity actually did make an appearance in the webisodes recently in the Night of 1,000 Dots episode.
Yep.
So they are actually canon to the series.
Which is cool, because I like canon stuff.
So would you like to start with the doll or the accessories?
I think we will start with the main set, and then do the doll.
Okay. So we're going to do the bath first then.
Let's get rid
Shall I
of
move Count Fabulous?
Yeah. Okay, we'll take these. Right. Okay, are we going to start with the bath or the actual...
Whichever you would like.
We'll start with the bath, because that's bigger.
Okay.
So move that out of the way.
Okay, so the tray on the bath actually doesn't come attached to it. You can take it off and put it on whichever side you want the bath facing. So it has two little hands there to keep it on the bath itself. And then the outside is decorated with wings and the same swirls that are on our bed pretty much. Then she just has a flat panel there to put all of her accessories on.
It's made from a hard plastic.
So that it doesn't like bend or anything when you're trying to put it onto the bath. And then she has a heart there in the middle.
Okay.
Because Draculaura does love her heart shapes.
She does. Okay, then here we have the actual bath. It's got a white trim, which is almost at the top shaped like a heart.
Yeah, it's sort of half heart, half bat wings, because as you can see, top there is actually a female bat's head with a bow on it there.
I'll zoom it up for you.
It's already zoomed, but okay. So there's a female bat's head there. She has eyelashes and a little nose there.
Although, personally, I have to admit, when I first saw her, I thought she was a reindeer. I thought she was some kind of, like, deer.
So then the wings come up around here, and then around the outside of the bath, we actually have the bat wings going around and curling around there with the detailing of where the bones would be in there.
Okay. Then on the other opposite side to the head, we have the taps, which are made of a soft plastic and really creep me out, and I get quite scared because they feel like they're just going to fall off. But yes, we have the tap and the wings there. And then on the outer side of that, we have a finishing heart with a giant bow.
Yay! Because Draculaura can't possibly
possibly
have anything that isn't completely girly.
Wow, we said that at the same time.
Yeah.
We know this.
So the bottoms are actually feet with little claws there. And then that's attached with more bat wings.
So there it is. The one thing I have to say about this personally is it kind of annoys me, because she struggles to the doll itself, the Draculaura doll. If you take the slippers off, you have more of a chance, but the hair especially, it's very difficult to get her to look comfortable while chilling in the bath.
I think it's because this is based on a Victorian style of baths, and they weren't generally made for comfort. It was a sit in the
No,
bath.
I literally mean you can't sit her in there. Like, it's virtually impossible.
Well, if you think of it in terms of when
So
you're
unless you want her to
watching-
stand in the bath.
Well, I was going to say, if you think of it in terms of, you remember the bath that you see in Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah, but there's no way that doll can do that pose. But yeah, so there is ways, like for example me, I always put her in there but have her legs over the bath. But it is quite difficult.
Yeah,
I might try and show you later.
There isn't really much point putting her in the bath anyway, seeing as she's in her bathrobe. So unless
But
you
for
really
little
want to
kids
kind of make her
playing or-
nude.
Or little kids playing, come on.
Yeah.
You know. Or she's just chilling in a bath being lonely or something.
Being lonely. She kind of does look like she's contemplating suicide when you sit her in that bathtub.
Okay, going on to the
Vanity mirror set.
vanity mirror. Should we start with the front or the back?
The front.
Front.
So as we mentioned before, this actually is a different design to the one that you would get if you got the bathroom separately from the doll.
Because this image here
is made to match the doll itself.
Whereas the one you get would just be made for the original basic first wave Draculaura. So it would be the pink frilly...
with the cravat.
Yeah.
They have reintroduced that doll though, so if you didn't have her before and you just want the bathroom, then you can still find that.
And it would make a lot more sense than having this one.
Yes.
Also, one slight issue I personally have with it, it's not too bad an issue really.
Is it the bubbles?
Is there's bubbles and slight tears and rips in the image, which I assume is just a sticker placed into there.
Yeah.
And there's lots of bubbling and ripping. I don't know if you can...
You can kind of see it.
Yeah. But when it's placed upright and, you know, you're not up close or you're just playing, if you're a kid, not going to be a problem.
So we might need to move this into the light, seeing as it's all made of black, which is slightly unfortunate. Okay, so the outside of the mirror has bat wings.
Yep, and lots of swirly swirls.
Yeah, it's kind of a 3D version of the swirls around the outside of her bed and her bath.
Yep. Okay, then going down to this section here, we have a little pink shelf with what almost looks like a white shell.
It does kind of.
It looks kind of like a shell, which is a sink, pardon me, with baby pink kind of, similar to the bath, but in baby pink with the wings and the tap. You also got a cobweb design
on each
in the
side.
middle back. At the top, this little peggy bit is to slot in Count Fabulous.
Would you like to get Count Fabulous in his little pink bathrobe?
Because you actually get
looking suave
a Count Fabulous in this set.
And wearing a bright pink bathrobe, which he looks really happy to be wearing.
So he just...
how happy he is.
He just slots in there. And
he's still wearing the same bow.
Yep, and it's all good, so we will talk about him later. And then on the other side is like a hook kind of thing going on.
So if you did want to put her naked in the bath, you could hook up her bathrobe there.
Or I assume you might better use the little towel, possibly.
Yeah, have it as a towel rack.
Or something, whatever you wanted.
So the cobweb actually goes all the way around as a full circle.
It does. Then you've got the main cabinet underneath the mirror section, which is a black coffin shape with a light pink inner section. It's got swirls around the outside, very Draculaura-ish as usual. Then you got the heart with fangs, which I think is basically her iconic thing now.
Yeah, it's her icon that was used from the first basics onwards.
Now these do open, although I'd suggest not trying to fumble around with the little fangs and instead go straight to the bottom, and it becomes a lot easier to open.
Yes, but the fangs are actually designed to be the handles, as you can see they jut out there. So she has 2 shelves in there that you can put little accessories and things on there.
Or 3 if you count the bottom.
And 2011 Mattel.
Well done, Mattel.
So they actually made these last year then.
Also, R1 tends to overlap. Again, just you haven't got much of a choice, potluck.
So then she has some Victorian swirly feet on there.
Yep, which are quite cool and fancy.
So then
and then the back is what actually surprised me quite a lot because of how much detail is on the back. Okay, starting from the top, again, same as on the other side because it's just the other side.
But we have Draculaura's skeleton.
Which is similar to on Cleo's vanity,
yes,
which I'm guessing
behind
is
the mirror.
The same type of thing. Cleo had hers on the back of her one.
So I'm assuming Frankie will have hers on the back of her one.
Yes, which we also can't wait to get.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited about that one.
So then we have the swirls going all the way down
leading to half the heart, for some reason. And
then she has epic corset piercing on the back of her wardrobe.
With a little decorative bow.
And it is actually raised from the back. It's not like drawn on or a sticker or etched in or anything.
One thing I'd just like to say is this bottom section and the mirror section are attached. They are attached when you get them. However, they are made of different plastic.
Yes, they are.
This is a shiny, slippy almost slimy
But this
kind
is
of material.
more of a matte.
Material?
Yeah, but this is more of a matte painting.
Plastic. Yeah, and that's a matte type of thing. And they do easily pick up fingerprints. I mean, I have clean hands, and it does smear.
Well, this one doesn't quite so much, but this half definitely does.
They both smear quite a lot.
So obviously this one doesn't have a reflective mirror because Draculaura has no reflection, which is why they've put the little sticker with just her clothes on and her lipstick.
Which would be awful if you didn't want her lipstick showing.
Yeah. Or if she's not even there.
Yeah, she's in the bath. Who the hell's there?
Okay, so are we going to go on to the
We'll go on
doll?
to the doll and then the accessories. Okay, here we have our Draculaura.
Invisibly haired Draculaura.
How can you not see her hair?
No.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Okay, so from the front it does kind of just look like she has a puff of hair. Like a really short hairdo. But, it's actually a very, very, very curly ponytail. So it does kind of look like she's just had a bath and then put her hair up in a ponytail and she's waiting for it to dry.
It comes out a bit of a frizzy mesh straight away as soon as you get it. And I kind of like that about it.
And the fringe especially is just a big ball of fluff, kind of. So she does have quite a big stripe of pink at each side. And then the rest of it is black. And she has one layer of pink and one layer of black on her fringe. So the earrings that she's wearing are a light pink recolouring of her Gloom Beach earrings and the earrings that she was wearing in the Dot Dance 3-pack, so they must be really popular for recolouring at Mattel. So her eyes look kind of small on this doll because of how little makeup she's actually wearing. So she has a clear coat mainly up to her eyebrows, and then it's literally just a narrow band of silver on the top and a small layer of pink at the bottom of the eye. But there isn't actually that much makeup at all. And then she's wearing...
I've just noticed. Her heart normally has, if I can find one to show you,
an outlining.
An outlining, and it's also... There we go. I don't know if you'll be able to see
Yeah, the heart
this.
usually has an outlining. So obviously this is how the birthmark looks.
And she draws around it or something.
Actually, I think this one might have the outlining, but the heart itself has just been made a darker pink colour. I'm just waiting for this to autofocus so that I can see.
Well, I couldn't see an outline.
There, on the camera it picks it up better. So it's just a very dark heart for some reason.
But yeah, it's
maybe it's kind of like with some birthmarks where when you've been in warm water then it shows up more because the blood raises to the skin or something. So she has a light pink lipstick on, a bit more subtle than some of the lipsticks she's worn in the past.
Oh my god, she's showing everything.
Oh no, cover yourself.
There we go.
Okay, the reason for that is because literally all she is wearing is this bathrobe. And it only does up at the top with a slight bit of Velcro just under this bow. So...
And the bow.
Literally, other from that, she is pretty much naked. So it's either that she's just put this on after the bath or she's just about to take it off for a bath. But she's not actually wearing anything else. So the design on it is kind of cut like a
Bats and bubbles?
No, I was going to say the cut of it is kind of like a batwing shape around the edges, on the sleeves and around the bottom.
Yep.
And then the design of it is
Bats and bubbles.
Yeah. And bubbles with bat
pink.
wings.
Yes.
Hot pink and
hot
baby pink.
and baby pinks.
And then she has a hot pink ribbon, which kind of matches the one on her curtains in her bed.
Yes.
So, I've done this up in a bow. It kind of slips out really easily of this bow. If you just kind of nudge it a little, then it's gone. She doesn't have a bow anymore. So then the shoes she's wearing, total recolor but creepy with no face.
So seeing them with faces.
Yeah, so they're a completely black recolor of the shoes that she had for her Dead Tired doll. So it's the big fluffy heart shape with bat wings, but the original ones were pink and had faces, and they also had black bat wings. So there was a lot more detail on them then.
Whereas these are just plain black.
Yeah, and obviously this stand doesn't actually belong to her. This is actually the stand of Dead Gorgeous Spectra, who at the moment is leaning on everyone else being drunk. So
she's not being drunk.
That is the doll. Shall we go on to the accessories?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, the things that Draculaura comes with is a little Draculaura towel.
Yep. So it has the D for her initial and some bat wings.
Some fanciness.
Some fanciness in pink. And then some stripy fanciness in dripping blood pink. But that's only on the one side there.
The other side is literally just...
Yeah, so it's a thin fabric.
Very flimsy.
From some of the pictures it kind of looked like a cardboard cutout that was just bounced on there. I'm glad that it is made of fabric.
Yeah, at least it is. Then we've got a little Count
Fabulous in his pimpin.
His absolutely amazing light baby pink
bathrobe with the fuzz around the collar and everything. He's so pleased to be here.
Yep.
I really hope this comes up as an option for one of our thumbnails. That would be amazing.
Okay, and the back there.
It's essentially the same kind of thing.
Yep. Then also
the little accessories that she comes with.
Touché might want to bring it up to the camera.
Yep.
So you can see the design on it. Because there is a design on it.
Yes, there is. It didn't look like it from the pictures, but there actually is. So, rather than perfume as random thought, this is actually assumedly bubble bath, seeing as there seems to be a picture of lots of bubbles across the bottom there.
And there's not much point picking these up, but she can zoom on.
There's some bubbles, and then we have a heart-shaped stopper with some bat wings.
Yep.
And then it's a big heart shape.
We're assuming that's bubble bath, not perfume or something.
Seeing as it does have lots of pictures of bubbles.
Yep.
Okay, so these two, the toothbrush and the toothpaste tube.
That is just what they are.
Literally,
literally
it's
white.
just white plastic.
There
is some bristle design on the toothbrush though.
Yes, there is slight. We're talking
very bendy.
Very bendy. That one is a little bendy, but it's mostly harder than the flimsy toothbrush.
Now, one thing we wanted to say about the toothpaste is that it's a plain white tube with this one, apparently, unless we got a really badly printed one. But
so badly printed it is non-existing.
But on the individual bath that doesn't come with Draculaura, it does actually have the lips and fangs design that it shows on the box for this.
Yes, and the box that we actually had showed it.
Yes.
So that feels a bit weird that they had that on there.
That they removed it.
But that we don't actually get that.
Yeah.
Because it seems a bit plain without that.
Yeah, but if you are getting just the bath, then you do get one with the lip design on it.
Definitely. Okay. Well, that's...
Did you want to try and set her up in the bath and show how awkward she is?
We'll just sort her out, because I'll have to take her shoes off. Because otherwise she definitely won't be fitting in the bath.
Okay, so I'll just put the bath here.
Okay, let's get her off her stand. I'm gonna, for her decency, keep her in her bathrobe, people.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna take off. By the way, her slippers are a
hard plastic.
Get them off now.
So they're a hard plastic, the same.
They're so hard, I can't get them off.
Okay.
Let's try and do this. She's better at doing these shoes than me, as you can tell.
You just literally bend them backwards until her foot slips out. Random doesn't like to do that because he thinks that if he does, then her foot will snap off. Please cover yourself, Draculaura.
Okay.
We might have to put a towel on top of her as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, this is how I...
into your bath and cover yourself, Draculaura.
No. Sensor bars.
Sensor bars. Okay, one leg in, one leg out. Where's her towel? She looks really in pain now.
Well, you've made her look really in pain because of the way her head's looking. Can you at least try and make her look... At least when I did it, she looked comfortable. Okay, so as you can see, she does fit in if you do that, and then you can hide her modesty with a beautiful towel. There. Because I will just show you now.
If you try and sit her in here, looking really. Because if you actually try and put her head where this little soft cushion is, I say soft as
what we
sarcasm.
imagine. to be.
what would be one of those little head cushions you can get for the bath. So she kind of has her feet up here, over the edge where the taps are.
It just looks a bit manly. And it's awkward. And
There we go.
Let's
It
all looks awkward.
There we go.
It's impossible not to make her look. It's impossible not to make her look slightly awkward in this bath, I think. However, it seems like she is doing a better job at putting Draculaura in it than I did.
There. So there's Draculaura in her bath.
Okay.
With her towel, which is now getting completely soaked.
I assume if kids were playing with this, they could put water in it and it would be fine.
Yeah.
I would assume, because after all, it is literally just plastic.
But instead of putting water in there, we like to give her these nice colourful black and pink feathers.
Because we're cool in that way.
So this is
I don't know
now
if you
her
can even
bubble
see
bath.
that because
So this is now her bubble bath.
you can't really see it, but there's feathers in there and it looks cool in real life. So she has a feathery bath. Because she does that.
Yeah, so we'll put her back on her side of the shelf now and give Cleo back this space.
Yep. Okay.
Right, so
See ya.
that, I think, is the end.
Bye.
Just one more quick point about Draculaura's powder room before we go. We had another quick look at the version without the doll today while we were in town, and realised that this version actually comes with less accessories than the one that doesn't have her in it. So as well as the toothbrush and the toothpaste with the toothpaste that actually has the marking on it, she also comes with the lipstick that you see in the mirror, and another pot alongside this one, which I don't really know what it is. We've never had it in this one. We didn't get a chance to look at the box. So she does come with more accessories if you get just the bath, but you don't get the pet or Draculaura. So I guess it's up to you which version you want to get, depending on whether you want the little trinkets or the version with the doll. We're going to try and get the extras just like online from someone selling accessories or something. But yeah, I think we're quite happy with the version with the doll at the moment. So I guess that's actually it now.